Oh, way off. Let's put myself right. Oh, there we go. Good afternoon. It's 4:32 here in London. My name is Mark. I'm your pilot, and I'll be guiding you through the inky blackness of space. This is 1,000 Hours in No Man's Sky, hour 1498. Admittedly, I haven't streamed for a very long time. Did the Titan exhibition last year, and then sort of started playing games for myself a bit. And I realised over the last few hours that I was coming up on my next milestone, which is 1,500 hours in No Man's Sky. This is hour, I say, 1498. Less than 2 hours to go till I reach that milestone. May even hit this stream. God, my hair is a mess. I am a mess. But, you know, I'm an old man. I can be a mess and everything's fine. Where are we? We are still in the Hesperius galaxy. I haven't checked whether we're actually live. I think we are live. Let's see if the mic is working. I think just in case I need some opportunities to have a look at YouTube. Yes, we are in Hesperius. We are pretty close to the center. In fact, we are about 125,000 light years from the center. Let's have a look at the map. 126. So it's just over there. You know, purple dot over there. I don't know if we'll reach it this stream. How many jumps would it take? If I average around 8,000, that would be 10, that would be 15, 16 jumps. I don't think I've got time for that. And I'm still doing the same old methodology, which is jump into a black hole, my standard spaceship, travel to a system like this, and then take my freighter about 5,000 light years, because that's its range, to the next black hole along the way. You'll note, if those of you playing along at home, that I've got some plants growing now on my freighter, and that's because I built a huge greenhouse. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely huge. This replaces the need for me to have an agricultural base on a planet. So parking lot, avatar, window mothering, they're all now redundant. I've got all the plants I need to make my high tier goods here. I've even got some spare slots where I could grow some nip right here. And I have the added benefit of picking up random bits of carbon, which I don't do a lot of. This was an exercise. It took me most of last week sorting this out, getting the right size, getting the right amount of plants, all that stuff. And it's not as smooth, I will say, it's not as smooth as going through the base biomes, which you can pick up. I'm trying to think how many ingredients is it? Is it 16 ingredients in the biome? Yeah, I think so, in one hit. There's only 4 each time, and it's not as cohesive. But I am winning back the time of travelling to and from those bases, and with the ladder bug still in effect, which means I can't actually use the ladder to get up one flight. It probably works out roughly the same, at a guess. I haven't timed it. And this was inspired by visiting another player's base, Starkid, who has the most impressive freighter build I've ever seen. And though he has a room like this, he actually has done such an amazing job on decor and building out this tremendously fun base to walk around, that it inspired me to do a little bit more with the space that I've got. So I thought, well, why don't I like a practical base. Why didn't I build this? Hey, Antler Mama, how are you? Thank you for joining. This is my new greenhouse aboard aboard Antler Mama, the freighter. So yeah, I've extended a wing. So this will be the same production level that will give me 8 living glass, 3 liquid explosives, and what's the other thing?
New wings, that's fantastic.
I'll take you for a quick tour once I've done my harvesting. Oh yes, circuit boards, 3 circuit boards. This is all the raw ingredients you need for those goods, and those goods go on to making fusion igniters and stasis devices, which are the highest value items. So I'll start right back at the beginning. From the bridge, we've still got our control room for all the frigate missions. And this is the new wing, so it's very handy. There's my gardener, Sales Gaganuta. This is the outside, which is just a big open area with lots of stuff. All my construction materials around here. I discovered that these lampposts fit absolutely perfectly and give the impression that they're holding up these staircases, which I think is nice. Still got plans for all this, but I need more quicksilver to buy the plants that I want to put out here, and that'll definitely be the Star Kid inspired bit. Still got this random gazebo sitting out here, which nobody uses. And here's the staff breakout room, and their locker spaces over here. This is where they get changed, ready for their shift. Then we're into the industrial part of the ship with the stellar extractor cores. There are 4 of those. All my storage canisters are here, and we have refiners on this side as well. And that leads down to the officer's mess, which is here, which has got random bits and bobs from various expeditions and things like that. My officers are all back here working, but when they want a break, they can just nip out, help themselves to a drink, chill out. And then up here we have the dinosaur display. Trying to come up with decent lighting for this thing is hard. It's not working. And that is, Antler Mama, a tour of yourself. We got our little booth where I can get changed, far from the madding crowd. Right, okay. So this really does replace the need for me to have a physical base anywhere. Now I do still have ones dotted in various planets and star systems which give me resources if I need them. I think I'm pretty much done with this star system. It was contaminated, a poisonous, and a... Thank you, I appreciate that. Caustic moon, poisonous, contaminated, and barren. I haven't visited those, and I'm not going to, I don't think. But I've done the Verdant planet here. Did all the monsters. Monsters, can't call them monsters. Creatures. Fauna. Very, very, very true. I haven't done those. Now, why? Oh, right, okay. This place is really rocky, really mountainous. I couldn't find any minor settlements to find caves. The caves were impossible to really explore because everything was on sheer cliffs, so you just fall down these huge crevasses all the time trying to find that underground beastie, and that rare ground I couldn't find either, so I gave up on that one. But that's fine, I'm alright. Look, I'm not short of nanites. My nanites almost 260,000. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to move on. Now I've done my agriculture. I've sorted that out. So, 40 panes of glass. $40 and 8 lube. Where's the lube? Should I pass it? There it is. 8 lubricant, that makes living glass. And then 2 unstable gel, 2 acid, and that makes liquid explosives. And finally we have 3 polyfiber and 3 heat capacitors to make 3 circuit boards. Okay, where am I in unit cap? I'm pretty close to unit cap, so I probably won't be doing much selling. Those 2 semiconductors can be turned into superconductors. They require enriched carbon, which is there. Two of those. Lovely. We can go there. The circuit boards, if I get 3 of those, yeah, those 2 can make 3 quantum processors. And when I need them, which isn't right now, I could turn them into something else now. Yeah, let's do that. 3 quantum processors. Three quantum processors and 3 portable reactors and 3 iridesite, is it? I think so. Oh, geodesite. Yep. That makes a fusion igniters. And that's worth 46 million. Which is nice. But I'm not going to sell just because I am, what, 1 million away from unit cap roughly? Is it 295? Something like that. So I'm not short of money, but at least I've got some, if I go spend some money, which I can do, I can then spend. So let's do that. Let's nip aboard the Heart of Markness. Nip to the space station. Spend a stupid amount of money on upgrading this ship, in full knowledge that I will be able to sell some goods to cover the cost. I've been watching the Corvettes and Coffee live streams on Sunday. And yeah, the imagination and creativity in Corvette building is outstanding. 75 million units for a storage. That'll do, just the one. Let's put that Corvette module that I got here into my storage. Good. Save that. Alright, now I can now I've made some space in my wallet for some more money. I can sell some goods. Oops. Okay. Let's get rid of the more lower price stuff. Don't mind about that. Don't mind about that. do need some space fuel. I've got some in storage, it's fine. Don't need to make any more yet. That's not a bad price, but I can do better. So that leaves my living glass and the fusion igniters, which I think I can sell. Let's go to a more profitable location. Fusion igniters, wasn't it? Yeah. Today's coffee is from Ethiopia. I like it. Medium roast, washed. Okay. Now this is offering, I think, greater 5.6%. Look at that! What a swing! That's 272. So I can probably sell those as well. The living glass, but we will go to a different system for that. In favourites is Boudoir, presumably, yes. Also on my settlements, I've fully maxed out the stats on one settlement. The Dalantis Crossing is can't really get any better than it is, and oil field is very close to being maxed out as well. So let's sack them. I think that's it. Can't see anything else to sell. I've still got about 220 million. I might as well leave myself a little bit of wiggle room. So what we'll do, we'll nip off to the settlements, go and see how they are. And what I was thinking about is starting another settlement, I don't have a Korvax one and I don't have a Gek one. I have a autophage and a Viking one. I say the Viking one is done. I
can't get any more units. I have been topped out max for several years.
Yeah, you have to spend. You have to spend. And I find buying storage, buying upgrade slots for your space is the best way to spend lots and lots of money very quickly. And so that's what I reach unit cap or get very close to unit cap and then go spend 75 million on another storage slot for whatever ship that needs it. So you always need a ship to be working on. That's the other thing. Yeah, so once you get to that point, it's finding ways to get rid of the money. Yeah, and that's what I do. That's what I do. I did. Pick another ship. Go find another ship. Have you done anything on the Corvettes? Because then you got loads of opportunity there. But yeah, it is a problem once you reach unit cap and you don't have any way of spending money. You have to manufacture some way of spending money, or just don't worry about it. There's also that you don't have to come up with these ludicrous ways of spending your free time in No Man's Sky. Okay, let's go to the settlements. Aushyer field is under attack, so let's pop over there. This is pretty close to being finished. I think I now have all the buildings. It's not suggesting any more buildings to me. And the 3 metrics. Yeah. Yeah, I'm constantly just skirting up and below, and I did find another, because I'm a sucker for finned exotics. That's another way of spending money. If one comes along my way, I end up spending a good 20 million on that.
Warning.
Wrong. You? Bye. There's another one around here, isn't there? There you are. Yeah, well that's that done. My autophage is still not great. Still don't know all the words. So yeah, population could be a little bigger. That's interesting. If I've maxed out,
I can't sell and make any money.
Yeah. Let's put that into freighter. See, my happiness is 162, which is impossible. Productivity is what? I'd say maybe 80%. That's 25, 70, yeah, just over 70, between 75 and 80. And the settlement can have a larger population, but I've maxed out at the moment, so I don't know what to do. I mean, I just have to wait to see what they suggest to increase that productivity. But it's pretty much done. It's S-class, all the buildings are S-class. So let's nip over to Atlantis Crossing, which is my model village. Never mind. I mean, having a happiness rating of 168%. What, am I running a cult? What's going on? Atlantis Crossing is in a similar happiness state. And I did learn, I watched one of those 100 things you can do in No Man's Sky, which you it was 40 things you could do in No Man's Sky, and I'm doing most of the things in No Man's Sky. There's a couple of things which I don't do. I don't bother with cooking and refining food ingredients. It doesn't interest me that much. But apart from that, I'm pretty much doing absolutely everything else.
Looks like you're doing very well. Many players have struggled to get those settlements to S-class and a decent happiness rating.
Yeah, well, it just takes time, to be fair. I mean, this is the perfect one. Full population, full happiness, full productivity. But it took years to do. Get it to this level, but I do think now I've done this, I've still got 2 more slots for settlements, so I might as well try to do a Korvax one and a Gek one. I'm in a I'll be able to tell when I get there, because if it's the star system I'm in now, what is it? It's Korvax. It is Korvax. And if I remember, this planet Abriel is rather pretty. Let's snip down. Let's see if we can find a settlement. I think I've got a settlement map. Yeah. That's an autophage settlement though. Oh, I've got the others. Cool, right, okay. Maybe I should.
You should make one. A short tutorial for others.
I'm trying to think what I'd say in it though. What's my advice to building settlements? It's going to take an awful long time. But let's start another one. Let's see if I can find a nice Korvax settlement on a nice world here. Yeah, I've marked it, Abriel. Where are you, Abriel? Not there. There you are. Just get past my large ship. And this is it's not paradise.
What choices to make that give the best stats to reach S class? Are there wrong choices?
Yeah, I think. Let me think about it. I mean, what advice is there? All right. Can I do this from the comfort of my ship? Probably not. All right. This isn't paradise, it's Verdant. So it does have some blistering storms. But I could just do what other YouTubers do with No Man's Sky and just say, you know, what you don't know about settlements. 10 things you don't know about settlements, and just tell everybody the same things that are in settlements. Doesn't look like there's much here. I don't think it's rezzed very well. Anyway, let's pop down. Oh no, can't do that. There we go. Well, it's not fully appeared, has it? Oh, it's beginning to appear. Hi there. All right, let's have a look. Welcome to another 4 years of my life. I have to pay? I can do that. So we've got only 5 features, 4 of them are negative. All right. They've accepted me. Let's build myself an office. Silica powder. I've got a bit of that. It's only going to be a minute and 30. But yeah, a nice little planet this. Let's take in the view. Scan some rocks on them here. Look at that. It's nice pink water. Coral, really. With the yellow sand. And these sort of dusky aquamarine trees, I think, are very pretty.
New settlement is a good start for your tutorial.
Isn't it? Let's take a picture. Let's settle. Let's do the things right first. Come on. Not bad. Maybe bring in the lens a bit. There we go. My feet have decided to sink into the rock, but I'm sure we're going to be alright with that. Nice. So this is Aushyer crossing. Five metal plating, which I don't have. Oh, I've got 5. There we go. 5 of those. How long is that going to take? Only, again, minute and a half. Have a wander around, shall we? Using the alloy components. Looks like they already have a bar. It's more of a canteen, I think. Disappointed. So am I, mate. But I'm going to turn this place around. Yeah, Vay, I tell you, promise you now. It's not performing well. You're disappointed in the settlement. I read your mind. He has an outstanding taste in literature. Cool. Settlements don't seem to like a bed. I've got all the creatures. So we've got a production facility here. I'm trying to figure out. There's my office. There was a rock just there. Isn't there? No. Is that one? No. Three microprocessors. Let's quickly make those. Well, that's only going to take a minute and a half as well. I will pointlessly kill all these hazardous flora because they are my sworn enemy. So I presume everything is C-class at the moment. Agricultural unit here, that's C-class. Yeah. What's this at? A standard home. Small home. Another manufacturing facility here. Agri-module. This looks like it's a large home. I think really the secret isn't whether you make bad choices, it's just to make a lot of choices. The more positive a choice you make with the residents, the better. But yeah, I'm gonna give it some thought. Whether I've got some, hot takes on settlement building. We already have a citizens dispute. Let's have a look at where the settlement is at right now. Very poor. And what we're trying to do is get more population, make them more happy, that'll make them more productive. Upgrade the buildings, that'll boost productivity and happiness and give more slots for population. And that will reduce the debt, which will take months to get rid of. And then slowly over time replace these settlement features with positive ones. So what's the first dispute? Oh, there are two bad choices. The citizens have approached the Overseer, hello, for justice. Pioneer Degtiaz, a known troublemaker, well, oh come on, that's a bit, judgy, has been caught in possession of a valuable statuette that was reported missing. One side of the item is covered in a thin, greasy film. Ew. The other is clean, as if recently wiped. What am I supposed to take with that information? So if I fine him, I'm going to reduce the happiness by 1%. If I banish him, we lose one settlement, we lose one population. Right now, what do I want to do? I mean, it's saying that there are no bad choices. These are two bad choices. All right, I am going to. Oh, really? Am I going to make the people less happy? Happiness is 5%. 5% happy. All right, I'm going to kick him out. I don't care whether you waggle your finger. You gave me a slimy statuette which you recently wiped. So that's reduced our population. The debt is the same. It's not making enough money to cover its debt, so that debt is just going to increase. It's going to be, let's say, a long time before we get into a point where the settlement will start to be profitable. That will just take time. And that's really the secret to managing settlements, is to answer as many of the calls that they make to you as you can in any session. What's the next one are they saying? There's not much more I can do. I could try and upgrade a building. I learned my mistake with Aushyer Field. Aushyer Field, I upgraded my office first, and that crashed my popularity. I want the back. All right, this is boosting productivity. If I'm just going to move my camera over. To here. So we can see that, okay, at the moment in time it's got space for more residents. It will increase the productivity if I boost this, but it's going to reduce the happiness for some reason. I don't think. Well, let's wander around and have a look. That's the office. We're going to leave that one is. Let's see if there is a building. Which I can upgrade. Oh, that makes 2% unhappiness. A lot more productivity though. Nope. I think no matter what I do, they're not going to be happy with upgrading any of the buildings. And they might just have to suck it. Well, I can't see one. Nope. I think. Does that make people happy? No. Really? To upgrade my own office? Alright, let's do that. How long? Again, very short period of time. My one bit of advice, which was don't upgrade the overseer's office, has proven to be wrong. They want me to upgrade it. That's interesting. So it's worthwhile going around all the various buildings and working out which ones they want. But that is just a case of wandering around and checking them all out. I'm going to hang around a little bit longer because, as I say, it's only 45 seconds now. You're just standing there, are you? Cool. How are you, colonist of Grad? Thank you for noticing that my settlement statics are improving, Overseer. We've got very nice handwriting. That's good to hear. Below average reliability. I don't mind that. I'm alright with you being a little bit unreliable, mate. Here we go. Here's the storm. Well, happy to decrease by 0% is better than none at all. So now it's on 3% and a higher productivity. Only has one employee, which is me. Well, how long will it take, though? Does it say? No. I'm going to start something else. This multi-story belt dwelling. How long is that going to take? That's more like 20 minutes, right? Two hours, right? Okay, let's leave that. Leave that be. The game has decided to leave the construction boards round my office, which is handy. How do I get in? Where's the door? Here. I creep in here. There we go. Oh, look at this. Look at the state of this. They said they'd finish this. Recruit Angzo? What are you doing here? What a state. I'm not using these contractors again. Alright. Now we've started that. Wow, that was quick. Well, it is in the same system, so fair enough. Let's go about moving on. Line those two up nicely. There we go. Get it in the center and fly off. Let's find a nice black hole around 5,000 light years. 4,051. It's almost like they planned it. There is a void. Ratsus might be alright. No, just outside 5,4. What about Scarv? That looks like it's out of range too. 5,3. There's one up there. That'll do. That's what's out of range. Gosh. That's 4,9. That's 5,1. That'll do. Let's go there. Not actually looking at the star detail at all. I'm just, it's the distance, trying to get the most out of my freighter as possible. How are you getting on with Green Hell, Antler Mama? Hexhamas Systems 12. What's here? Irradiated, high temperature, humid. We can go and have a discover on a humid planet. I will also. We got 200, 300, 350. Let's go and have a look at. All right, navigator rods. What exhibitions you got for me? That one's pretty long. Let's have a look at you.
Come a long way on her base and map exploration.
Nice. Exit space. And sport vessel Clarty. 100 tons. Go on then. That one, they're all pretty short, so I might get away with no fuel, but we'll see. Combat, you can send the Normandy and airtight garage. Is it 0? Yep, 0 tons. Nice. I don't want to do the balanced yet. Oh, I do. There's another combat here. And that can go with consider Phlebas and Dorani for Solity Dough. Again, 0 tonnage. That's a freebie. And these should be free too. And the last one. Olivine window and tripping the tail. 0 tons. Brilliant. That leaves me with 200, 300 tons of fuel there. I'll bring some more out of storage. These I made so they can go into storage. Freighter's looking sweet. That can be sold. These can be popped open. Now they can go in here. That could be sold as well. I do have actually, let's have a look at the old. I don't have any spare slots. I have to move one. If I store this here.
I am very sweet red heart.
So that gives me a sprint distance of plus 15 and 5 solar. I don't think these are any. Yeah, this is rubbish. I was looking at that one, but that's a switch, and that's a switch as well, isn't it? That's 10%. But I don't think taking that out will cause it. This has blown these three, and those three are better. So I can pack that one away. And pop that back in. Job done. Let's go and have a look at a planet, shall we? Ah, bless you. Let's do some planetary exploring. Did I mark the planet? I did. Abnoct Major we're going to. And there it is. The reality of the layout of star systems No Man's Sky is hilarious. Because the planets are always almost all together in a small, tiny. If you think about a planetary disk like our solar system, the distances between the planets are vast within that. The system itself. But in No Man's Sky, they're all kind of nicely, neatly close together. I don't think I was looking to try and cause an eclipse to happen on a planet. I don't think you can get it to an eclipse. Let's pop down. It's raining.
Extreme Sentinel planet.
Oh, great. My favourite. Extreme Sentinels. Lovely green grass. I think they have.
Seconds. That's true.
Yeah.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
That's 3 of 11. That's nice. Good start. Oh, there's another flying thing. So that's 4 flying things. That should be. I mean, you could have more. I've had planets where you've just got flying things, but it's rare. And I've got. declare now I'm in the mood to take out some sentinels. Well,
Units received.
that's 5.
Units received.
Should we ever pop into the cave? Like these guys. Hi. I do think that was an underground animal. There might only be one, but I'll have a look in. At least it's not raining in here.
This game is more about imagination and curiosity and just casual enjoyment. Winking face.
I totally agree. I think once you reach this level, it is. I figured out sometime last year, this is my Animal Crossing, this is my Stardew Valley game. I'm not really under any threat. I'm just wandering around exploring things. Oh, there's a sentinel. A little bit of water here. I don't think it's actually deep though, is it? Oh, it's deep enough to swim in. But no creatures. And I know I could have a look at the list, but ooh, nice.
Units received.
Before I go any deeper, let's have a look at the list, shall we? It's breaking my rule, but 5 out of 11 is good enough. So we've got 4 underwater there. There is a rare ground always active. Okay. And that last one was nocturnal, is that right? Yeah. All right. So it is worthwhile doing a bit more spelunking.
Units received.
Ooh.
Units received. Units received.
Can't see any animals, but what a delightful discovery.
Units received.
Is that the dead end? It is. I can't see any aquatic animals. Not to say there aren't any, but well, there are definitely. There are 5 aquatic animals,
Units
but they
received.
don't seem to be here. Hmm. Let's go back into the cave bit, which I think is here. There we are. And if you are wearing headphones, you can kind of hear animal noises, which I always think is an encouraging sign. But I presume it's these animals that are above they're the birds which I've discovered. Oh, hello.
Nearby toxins detected.
Is it? God, there are loads of them.
Nearby toxins detected.
I remember my first encounter with those cave plants. I thought they were never going to stop reproducing. Oh, there's another one. And I was hiding in a cave to get away from, I think, sentinels. And I thought, oh God, I can't, from one place into the frying pan, out of the frying pan into the fire. All right, I'm going to, just because I'm in the mood for it, I'm going to take on that sentinel. He's up here somewhere. There he is.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, bad shooting by me. Oh, I missed that radio call. Sentinels absolutely love gravitino balls. This is what they get so upset about.
Warning.
These things.
Central combat unit deployed.
Where are you? Right, there you are.
Warning. Elite Sentinel Force.
I love games that let the player choose if they want to fight or not.
Yeah, me too.
Like being forced into violence. Therapy gaining is safety by sea.
I totally agree. I see you. Radio call. Another radio call. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Shh, stop calling your friends. Hello, who's that? Ow.
Warning. Sentinel walker detected.
On level 4. Oh dear. Did not do that well. Gonna die.
Shield down. Critical damage taken.
Ah! Run! Run for cover. Whoops. I have to wait for my shield to come back. While I'm here, let's top up my
Technology recharge.
plasma bolts.
That was close, Lowell's grin.
That was very close. Come on, you guys. What we got? Level 4 still. It's actually doing any damage? I can't tell. Don't think it is. I seem to be stuck here for a second. Back down the hole. Oh, bad shooting by me. Come on. Come on, open up.
Sentinel walker detected.
That's my favourite. Nice long distance shooting there by me, I've got to say. I do not want gestures. What? Go away. Done? That last one committed suicide. Well, that's that sorted. So go and take out the pillar. I think it's the right thing to do. How far is it?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Can't see any more barrels lying around. And I've got the 2 walker brains out of here.
Good fight, thumbs up.
Annoying sentinels. Alright, there's my ship. Let's go take out the... Let's finish what we started. Save that. And we'll nip over to the sentinel pillar and shut them down. Oh, come on. Up the stairs at least. Or I've already gone too far. The weather is not helping. We'll go at the front. You need recharging.
Technology recharge.
You need recharging.
Technology recharge.
You could do with a little bit of recharge.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Sentinel shutdown. It's, they're disabled. Already done. So problem solved. Still need a few more animals to find. There is one that's nocturnal, if I remember rightly. Well, weren't they a swimmer? I think they were a swimmer. Nothing. Ooh, nice. Okay. Let's have the weather clear up, shall we? Clear up, weather. Whenever you're ready. No? Fine.
Units received.
So I'm still looking for... That's a very windswept tree. We are still looking for 4 underwaters, 5 underwaters, and an underground. Always active.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
So there's the storm clearing notice. That's good to hear. If there is a cave around here, there's a good chance. But I couldn't see one. No, most unfortunate. Are there any other? Buildings around? Can't see any. Alright, we'll wander off. Let's go swimming. So that's land, that's water. Is it water? I think there's... I think that's water. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Not going to help me with the nocturnal one, but let's see what else I can find. It doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence that it can rain inside my ship. I mean, One would have hoped it would be sealed against the environment, but
Units received.
no, it's a leaky old bucket mine.
Units received. Units received.
There is another building over there. That's good to know. I'll mark that. So well, that was 3 of them. There's 4. Looks like a squid or some sort, yeah, or maybe a... It's not really a nautilus, is it? It's all of a living mushroom. So that's 4 underwater aminals, that leaving 2, which is the rare underground one and the common underwater nocturnal one. Okay, so let's... How far away is that? It's only 350, I might as well swim there. The nocturnal aquatic being will probably be a shoal, fluorescent and fast. That's my guess. What time is it at the moment? Here, 17:30, so it's... Yeah, I know. Let's get another word out of it. I've learned the word favourites. So it's going to get dark in a couple of hours, which is about 4 minutes time. Right, this is... Oh no, that was my save point. Local time is 8:50. Alright, I'm in the morning, so I need to go and find... a nighttime ocean. Oops. So, nighttime ocean. I'm just going to kick the pulse drive into a little bit so I can see the planet in a bit more detail. Well, the opposite, in fact. Just take a more holistic view of what's going on. Now, I can't see whether it's ocean or not, but this is very rocky. Possibly over there. I'm not sure.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Great. That's really not enough fluid. It's a tiny little bit by the looks of it. It seems very dark, this planet. Can't see a thing. Oh, well, there's this. Alright, I'm landing. See that little bit of rain inside? It's not good. Now, if we're lucky, there'll be a cave. Maybe? No. No, we have a cliff, but I can't see a cave entrance. But the visibility is not great, is it? I mean, again, I'm going to will away the storm.
Technology recharge.
No, I just don't, I can't see it. I can't see one. That's not saying, it's quite possibly I'm just missing one that's right here, but there's kind of cave-like minerals here. But no actual cave entrance that I can see. And from what I've seen, to be fair, that's all you need. You just need the environment to think you're in a cave. This thing here, this stalagmite, is a cave mineral. But I don't see any red dots.
Units received. Units received.
Let's nip into these. That's okay.
Here to clean ice on porch.
So good to hear from you.
My house for several weeks now.
Oh my
after
word.
major snowstorm.
Yeah, that snowstorm was ridiculous.
Isn't open.
I was watching it from over here, and the friends across the United States were all affected quite badly. We continue to have no snow at all. But lovely, thank you for popping in. Hopefully we'll see you soon, either my stream or yours. Good luck in getting the ice cleared. Come on, Storm.
Weather update. Storm clear.
Thank you. Let's see if I can see a cave entrance now. Even the sort of telltale glow of cave phosphorescence is not helping. I mean, cave all the way round. Look at that. I mean, cliff all the way round, but no actual cave entrance. Not that I can see. All right, let's move on. Are there any other buildings around? I mean, I could trigger the observatory and that will give me another one. Let's pop in. All right, Les. How's it going? Just walk into your observatory and start messing around with the equipment. A code, you say? Oh, look, it is 0223. No, it can't be because that's the middle one. 0223 3022 2302. Now you say the cosmos. That might be caves there. Was that the southeast? Yeah, I won't bother exploring. East, southeast. There might be caves here. Let's have a look. No, it's just a dent. All right, let's move on. How far is this? And it's not even a settlement, is it? It's ancient ruin, it's off planet, so that doesn't help me. What's this? Possible? Doesn't look great. But we'll have a look. No. There is another one nearby, that's good to know. No. Again, we have cliff, but no cave. Cliff! But there is one in walking distance, another. $542. Let's head that way. Oh, I've gone round the horn. Do like picking up some condensed carbon as I wander around. We have been known to take very long walks around. Pleasant planets, just to collect condensed carbon. This looks promising. Cave-esque, cave-like.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
All right, let's go for a walk. Now we're doing left arm training. I am constantly amused.
Units received.
That I possess two features which other people don't have, not all of them. I can kind of navigate around without a map. I'm not bad knowing my north, west, east, south. In the real world, not in not No Man's Sky. No idea. But I can't tell my left from my right. Oh, come on, this cave is epic. Let's find the It's gotta appear here, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't have to do anything. It can do what it likes, but this is prime spot. Another unknown building, that's good to know. Rare underground beings are, in my personal experience, the hardest ones to find. The recommended advice is to find caves that are near settlements, primarily have been
Weather update. Storm clearing.
carved out into existence because of the settlement. This cave doesn't fit that example, but it is large. Nope. Nope. And the res distance from so the on the surface
Toxins detected.
animals don't seem to apart from your initial appearance on the ground, don't res that much near you, normally about 100 to 200 units away, but in caves that can happen every 30 or 40 units of distance. which is why you see me stopping. Squeaky. Again, I can hear animal noises, but it could be those birds over there. Nope. Got some water. I do like these subaquatic cave instances. I mean, drowning does seem to be a real possibility here. How pretty. Oh, there you are. Ta-da! Right. Let's go and find this nocturnal swimmer. Taking the cheats way out. Hoping that the ground is right there. Nice. Okay, back to my ship, which is... Does anybody remember where I parked? There. I could bring my ship to me. Just seems very wasteful. Mm-hmm. Oop. My life support is almost run out. Well, I did travel a long way. Nice. Nice. Oh, I might as well take a little bit of a boost. Nice. Right, nighttime water. Nighttime ocean, really, that's what we want. Let's zoom out a bit. Oh no. There we go. Just a couple of seconds. Well, that way seems to be a good way to travel. No, I'm going to go further out. And again, I'm going to go a bit further out to try and spot the ocean. But seems difficult. And we must be into an hour 1500 in No Man's Sky. 1500 hours. I mean, do I have any form of life? I don't think I do. We could try this. It doesn't look very deep, but we'll give it a shot. We'll also work out whether this is sun's about to come up or it's just gone down. We do have Animalia. It is 309. Well, we've just left this area. There you are, fast moving. Got it. A beautiful angelfish. And we are done. Nice. That leaves us with the wrong menu, that one, thank you. Another few thousand nanites picked up. We can move on. Where is this black hole? It should be. It's saying it's somewhere there. I can't see it myself. Or is that? No, that's a rock. Much closer to. Oh! Big old rock. Okay, let's jump into a black hole. And I don't normally like doing this, only because, again, part of the illusion of the game is broken when you do this, in that I've already sent my frigates out on missions, and now I'm jumping into a fight.
Hostile ships approaching.
Let's take out this.
Heavy missile inbound. Pirate engines neutralized.
That's that done. Quickly over to the other side.
Heavy missile inbound.
And I'm just going to blow it up.
Ships defeated. Units received.
There we go. Yeah, I did learn of a new frigate type, which I do not have, which is haunted. Or cursed. Cursed frigates, that's what it was. I don't have a cursed frigate. I don't know what benefits they employ, and I don't know how to get one. But considering I've got one pirate, I've got the Normandy, I've got a living, and I've got a selection of other specific types. It'd be nice to have a cursed one, just to make up the difference. Yeah, as I was saying, the illusion. I've just jumped hundreds of thousands of light years, and sure, that allows me to pull my vessels into the system that I now occupy. Dubious. But the frigates that I've left behind will also be able to make their way to here. Now, if I was a frigate captain and my boss sent me out on missions and then took away my home vessel, and oh, by the way, yeah, we're going to be 150,000 light years away from this point when you finish. Oh. It now thinks I need to destroy my own pirate vessel, which is not true. I'm going to go and land aboard the space shuttle and get aboard my freighter that way. I still continue to be the worst Corvette designer known to mankind. I like the interior of mine. You've got your alien ambassador class living areas. This is sort of medical bay. And then we've got the Star Wars inspired sleeping quarters up here. And then the more generic Titan class down below with all my container storage. I will, when I'm here, let's go to our new settlement, resolve that conflict, and call it a day, I think. Yeah, that's been 2 hours, so we're now into hour 1501. And we've got a thumbnail. So job's good, and we've moved further towards the centre of Hesperius. It's weird that it's called Hesperius. Because I believe the traditional would be Hesperius. Alright, that's still not ready. It's going to be 45 minutes for that to get ready. Let's go see what the problem is. Next bit of advice. Before you resolve a dispute, clock what your status is already. See where you're weak. I'm weak everywhere here, but if you have this in mind when you get to the prompt. Alright. Excuse me. What am I doing here? There are 4 chop options. Obviously I don't want to get rid of him. I don't want to decrease my population. I would like to keep my population, so we're not going to submit you to medical experiments. Don't look at your nails in disgust when I do that. I'm not going to quit and release because you were caught. You offer no defence, Ligadega Uwo. So let's reduce the date. You're fined 6,738 units. Well, come on, mate. You've got to take your penalty. There we go. And that will help this figure down here, which is still running away, still increasing, because this is too high. This is not high enough to do anything about it. But that will come with upgrading the buildings. It's quite possible that debt is going to get very high before it gets a lot better. Should we do the other settlements? Yeah. Atlantis crossing is fine. And I could probably look back at I'm pretty sure I took on Aushyer field while I was streaming, so I will have the actual amount of hours I've spent on it painfully described to me in the logs, and it's still not finished, but it's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if it's at least 500 hours. Maybe less, maybe less. Alright, so we're all good here. There's not much I can do to improve this. I can take out the medical station and have an automated bazaar. This is, why not? Let's get rid of that. All that does is change one of these things. And that increases productivity, but so probably did the medical. They're pretty benign. They're always going to improve your status, pretty much. All right, that's that one. And finally over to Aushyer field. And I wonder if it says in settlement history. Let's have a look when we get there. And then there's just one more settlement type for me to do, which is GAC. And if I find a nice GAC planet, we'll find a nice settlement. I've got a map, so... Oh yeah. Again, still, happiness is great, productivity can go up and so can population. Oh! A visitor, Pioneer Nevair, has dramatically burst into office. They claim the settlement's resident assassin illegally fled their previous settlement, leaving a large debt unpaid. Nevair will generously reward all cooperation in this matter. There is no negative aspects to refusing, but I do need Quicksilver. You kind of weakened me with your offer of Quicksilver, and we will lose the resident assassin. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it. Now that will lessen the features I have here, but that will leave a space for one more. It hasn't affected their happiness. I think my population went down one, but I did get some Quicksilver. I did. Nice. Because that Quicksilver I want to spend on plants. So let's have a look at the settlement history here. Well, it says 56, it feels like that long. 56 years and 10 months. And I had a feature of my settlement when I first took it over that occasionally the population would die because it was so unhealthy to live there. And I've got rid of that. So my change in happiness, I've increased it by 86%. I've done more than that. Improvement 78%. 19 buildings constructed. I don't have a mortality rate. It's not applicable. Mortality doesn't apply anymore. We don't have a problem with mortality here. And apparently 10 assaults from sentinels repelled, 10 infestations, and whoever these hostile entities are. Rog is my oldest citizen. And that's only in debt for under 1 day. I don't believe that either. I'm not going to retire. No. I'm going to keep it going. Alright. I think once we get back to Antler Mama, check the map just to see where we are. I think we are 115,000 light years from the centre now, I guess. Let's have a look. 114,998, not bad, not bad. Just 2 light years off. In fact, if I zoom in, you can see that this is where the camera is, not where the actual focus is. So if I get the camera, $174. Can't get any more granular. There we go, 170 odd. 172, 15,072 light years to the centre, and then we are on to our next galaxy, which will be Galaxy 6, I think, which is, I think, is Eisentown, if I remember rightly. I'm not great on my galaxy names, but Euclid, Hilbert, Calypso, Hesperius, is that 4? So 5, this will be Galaxy 5. Euclid, Hilbert, Calypso, Hesperius. So yeah, maybe this is just Galaxy number 5. If I have a look at my bases, maybe I've forgotten one. Hilbert. I spent a lot of time in Hilbert. Calypso, Euclid, Kickelgart that's not officially visited. I have been there, but actually that is where Antler Mama's base is, and I have a base near her in Kickelgart. But I'm kind of, for me, because I am on this jump and warp plan, I've got a base there, but it's waiting for me when I actually get to Kickelgart Galaxy. Yeah, I think, and I do have an Eisentown Galaxy portal. I must have gone there. I must have gone there with another player. Again, that I've not actually been to Eisentown. I have, but I'm denying myself the reality of saying I've been there. So it is only 4 galaxies I've been to. Euclid, Hilbert, Calypso, and Hesperius. The next galaxy will be 5, and it will be a few weeks. For those of you interested in what's happened to Hairway to Stephen, sadly there was a modification to the planet's geology, topography, and if you remember the layout of Hairway to Stephen, we had the underwater spa, then the fishing platform, the landing platform, then up the Hairway to the building, the residence, and then the other final Hairway to Stephen. And the floating island that the residency was built upon shifted upwards by about 50 units and swallowed the whole building and everything that was built on the building. So I'm in the process of rebuilding it very slowly. It broke my heart seeing it happen. I was absolutely gutted. I think I'm possibly the only person who had a problem with it, which feels like it was a more personal attack on me. I don't know. I shouldn't think like that. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Mark. I've been your pilot. This has been 1,000 hours of No Man's Sky. I'm thinking about changing it to 1,500 hours of No Man's Sky, because it does seem like another achievement has been reached. in a lot shorter time than the last 1,000 hours. I have to say that. Yeah, probably 2 years to do this 500 hours. When you consider the 900 odd hours before took 9 years, 8 years, 7 years ish. But yeah, I'm hoping to do a bit more streaming, and I might have something to eat, and then play some Cyberpunk. Let's see how we get on. But again, wanted to say that I have got a Discord. To be in my links. If you've watched this before, I've actually put all the track markers in and done the thumbnail. Come say hello. And that's about it. Like, subscribe, do that. All those. Leave me weird, nasty comments. Thank you, Ryan. And until we meet again, please share and enjoy.